Here we are in this quiet space, in the slow and gentle pace of nature. Some of you may be aware that for many years I have experienced a challenge with my health, a health condition called ME or myalgic encephalomyelitis. It has severely impacted my life. I haven't really been able to participate in life. It's been isolating and extremely challenging. And at times I have really felt what it means to feel deep grief, to suffer, to feel overwhelming hurt. And I want to take this moment for those of you who are watching, who may be experiencing a challenge in life, no matter what it is, that is causing a feeling in some way of suffering. And I want to acknowledge your courage, and for you to acknowledge the courage in yourself, the courage it has taken to experience what you are experiencing. It's not always an easy thing to feel and express our suffering. We may not want to feel the discomfort. We may fear being judged, being seen as weak, rejected. We may have this idea that if we feel pain, we aren't strong enough or enlightened enough. We may think we need to try harder at feeling positive and to force on a smile and push on. But feeling is part of what it means to be human, to be alive, to experience life in all its pain and pleasure. We are feeling beings. Feelings is what makes a meaningful life, a beautiful life, a life with depth and purpose. To suppress and deny part of what we experience is to suppress and deny a part of who we are. It disconnects us from our heart and from knowing what we really need. And to live a life in this way ultimately is much more painful. So what if we were to gently be with how we feel, to allow it, to welcome it, to let it have a voice in a space of acceptance and love? Because it has a message it wants us to hear, and if we really listen, even though we may feel strong pain, a beautiful thing happens. We soften, our heart opens, and we connect to ourselves. And this can give way to some of the most beautiful, inspiring, creative expression of ourselves. It's important to remember that if either you or another are in a form of suffering, that not only is it okay, it is perfectly okay. There is nothing you need to try and change or fix, but to just allow all that is felt in loving acceptance. So, I invite you to be with yourself today, in stillness, soften and allow your heart to open. And if pain starts to speak, listen closely, for you may just discover a new doorway open, a doorway into the miraculous unfolding and discovery of the absolute beauty of all that you are. Knitting is like glad wrap. Annoying. I have been enjoying chanting mantras lately. I'm not a singer, I'm not a musician. I just like to bang around on a little plywood box and chant mantras in my own way, however feels good. And it helps me relax and let go. And I'm learning not to give a shit what people think.